This just in. Scientific research has now discovered a connection between morning headaches and morning head. They both suck. Welcome to this week's Here's Your Apology. I'm your host, Nate Wazinski, and with me as always, Levi Garcia. What up, boy?
What's up?
What's happening? How you been?
Good. Bueno?
Bueno?
Yeah, good.
You been Netflix binging?
No.
You been alcohol binging?
Yes.
I've been down.
No, what you been up to?
Dude, I have been, I've been working and I've been binging Golden Girls. Me and my wife I've been a Golden Girls fan since I was a little boy, to be honest.
When did that show first come out? You're aging yourself here.
Yeah, for sure.
No, for real though. When did it first come out?
Well, okay. Before we get to that, I think
I'm Googling it.
If you're 35 or older and you don't know every lyric to the Golden Girls theme song, "Thank You for Being a Friend," you're an asshole. Okay. Or you were homeschooled.
So 85 is when it started coming out. 1985.
Okay. Right. I was 4 years old.
Okay. So, all right.
And
honestly, I thought it was older than that. But maybe that's just because the women are so old in it that I'm assumed it was it has to be from the 60s or something like that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I see where you're coming from. However, this show was so well written, Levi. I'm telling you, if you're out there and you haven't seen Golden Girls,
I've never seen it.
It's on Hulu right now.
Okay.
You gotta watch it. It's so funny. It's so fun.
I grew up because I was sheltered from a lot of pop culture growing up.
Sheltered.
And so I watched a lot of TV Land because those shows were approved. You know, my parents grew up watching those shows. And so oh,
you mean I Dream of Jeannie?
And Leave It to Beaver.
The satanic lady with magic powers is better than 3 old women?
Well, no, this was on TV Land, which was one of the channels that I was allowed
in a cult.
This was one of the channels that I was allowed to watch.
Okay.
And so it was on, and I avoided it my whole life.
This was on, and you avoided it?
Yeah. This was one of the TV Land shows that.
Right.
And yeah, I wouldn't watch it really. I've never watched it. I've never even seen. I don't even know what the premise of the show is about.
Well, I'll tell you. 4 old women.
Okay. Gathered that much.
Live together.
So it's like Friends.
And wackiness ensues.
So it's like Sex in the City V1.
Kind of. If Sex in the City was 4 old women.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I think the one-liners and stuff.
What is it is it like Seinfeld, just sitcom-y humor?
Yeah, it's very sitcom-y because it's 80s,
yeah.
So it's that style. But the back and forth, every joke is a banger.
Okay.
Even if they flop, they're still hilarious. You have the different characters that these women play to perfection, right? You have Dorothy. You have Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
And she is the she's the ringleader. No,
I'm already bored.
No, listen, she's the ringleader. Dorothy's the ringleader.
Okay.
She's freaking whatever. And then there's Blanche, she's the whore. She's always out banging. Then there's They
all look like my grandma.
Betty White. Yeah.
Yeah, Betty White, that's her character name?
No, it's dude, I forgot. She's from St. Olaf, Minnesota. And her name is...
You're not a real fan.
Shh. Dude, I forget my children's names.
They're not a real
I remembered
fan.
2 of the Golden Girls so far. And Sophia, which is Dorothy's mom. And she's my fucking favorite. She was everybody's favorite because she's hella feisty and she hates her daughter.
Okay.
but she loves her daughter. Dude,
Right,
you need to watch. I know. I'm not describing
You
this.
like Everybody Loves Raymond?
Not really. I didn't watch it. Why? Why?
This falls in that vein for me. Like,
Okay.
like I understand why it was successful for the time that it came out.
Yeah, because it was brilliant.
Does it hold up?
I think it does. I think it does, man.
We'll see. I don't know. I can't guarantee I'm gonna watch anything of this, but
What was her fucking name? I know people are probably watching this just screaming at their TV the name.
no, everyone's like
What's her
tuned
name?
out.
No,
like,
no.
Golden Girls. This is where we're starting. This
Hey.
is the starting point.
I disagree. If I know my Sigmas like I think I do, they all know the names of the 4 Golden Girls. And it is
Not a real fan. It's on Hulu, so if you're into, did you watch I Love Lucy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see. That's a TV show. That's one that I would watch.
You'll love
Similar
Golden
vein,
Girls.
right?
You'll love Golden Girls.
Is it like it's the same type of humor, kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, that old
Kind of.
time. Yeah, I mean, I like stuff like that.
Honeymooners and shit like that. Oh my gosh, dude. That's back when they wrote like such punchy. They wrote. Do you know what I mean? Like punchy sitcoms where it was like joke, and then like
Yeah, it was before it was played out, and now
right.
any show that is like that nobody likes.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, they still get followings, but
Yeah.
there's not like Big Bang Theory was like the last one to kind of do
Okay,
it.
but The Big Bang Theory
Like since then there hasn't been one.
kind of gay.
Yeah, I mean that's
Golden Girls,
fine.
Nothing gay.
A little
Nothing gay about the Golden Girls.
I bet you if we were to take a poll about who watches the Golden Girl, it would be for the male demographic. It would be mostly gay men.
I think you'd be surprised.
No, I think I would be right.
I think you'd be surprised.
Mostly gay
Did
men.
you know they did a poll? The census did a poll of prison inmates and what their number one TV show was in 2019. Guess what show it was?
You're just proving my point.
Prison Break. And then Golden Girls.
You're just proving my point. Gay men love Golden Girl.
All prisoners are gay.
I mean, depends how long your sentence is, That's what I hear.
9 inches.
I hear there's a lot of homoerotic things that go on in prison.
That's silly. There's just a bunch of men there.
Yeah, locked up with each other.
Right.
And no women.
Dude,
that's why like the inmates who like swing sex with the guard, like the female,
yeah, how they pull it.
like those guys are the straightest guys out there. They're like, I would rather risk it all for this with this police officer than have my cellmate jerk me off while I like looked at a porno.
Yeah. Shout out Vicky White.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Prison is gay, but the Golden Girls
and the Golden Girls
remind
fan
you.
base. I'm just saying the fan base.
I bet you there's a lot of cholos. There is a lot of cholos out there who love the Golden Girls, and I'm not even joking.
If there's like if you're like a captive audience, I don't think those numbers even count though, because like if you're a captive audience, like in jail, and that's all that's on, and it's like, oh, thank God, Golden Girls, because it's not like, golf or whatever they put on to like torture people in jail.
How bad would that sound if you were in jail and they put golf on?
Yeah, and you're like behind the bars. And, and all you can do is watch.
Yeah.
Whenever I learn about like things from prison, it's always like the cooking. like what they make with their snacks
And sex
and
moves.
it's like the most disgusting things. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna make prison nachos, and so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull all of our sun chips and we're gonna crunch them all up, and then we're gonna lay it on a plastic wrap, and then we're gonna take Cheese Whiz and we're gonna, and then they make like a casserole out of it with like gummy worms and all this stuff, and I'm like,
this is for another prisoner.
that looks
not for me.
I would rather just eat the chips.
Yeah.
I'll eat them every single day like that versus like stirring it with toothpaste and like we're gonna
toothpicks.
Listen, if you have to eat these things every day, you do whatever you have to do to make it interesting. I think I'd draw a line even if I was in prison.
Do you? Because me, I'm like, I'm gonna pass the time somehow. Might as well cook.
Yeah, but like crunching up like
and
Pop-Tart and mixing it with a cup of noodle, like I would rather just eat those two things separately,
Yeah, no, I know. But you have to use your imagination in prison.
That's true.
That's why a lot of prisoners come out and they work in Hollywood and are gay.
Well, if you were in prison, obviously you would be.
I would still watch the Golden
happy.
Girls. Yes.
You would obviously be happy in prison because
two reasons.
Rubbing tugs and Golden Girls is their top show that they show you, right?
Yeah.
So what is that the show that you would want kind of on repeat in the background? Or if you were in prison, what's the like show that you wish they would binge? That one?
If I got killed during an episode of Golden Girls, my life would be well spent, I feel.
You're just bleeding out in your cell.
And just laughing.
And there's a...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Yeah, I can't think of what show I would
my
want to be
DMT
tortured
trip
with.
would be me making fun of Blanche for being a whore.
I'd probably want The Office on.
Drift away.
You'd
want The Office on?
In a loop.
That'd be funny if you got one of the serious episodes.
Yeah.
As you're dying.
A Christmas episode where they're like, females can be Santa too.
You're just like, no, because then you might be glad you're leaving. Oh, fucking good riddance.
Yeah. This show really went downhill once Michael Scott retired.
I'd want
It's like an episode after Michael Scott's gone. That's the one you get shanked to.
Yeah, dude, I'd get shanked to Golden Girls any day. Any fucking day.
All right. What season does it start to get good, Golden Girls? If I was to pick one episode.
Man. I was watching season 6 last night and just...
I got to start. There's only 7 seasons. I got to start all the way at season 6 for it to be good?
No. I'm saying I was watching
Okay, well, where should I start?
Season 1, episode 1.
Really?
I think so.
You think that's going to be the most captivating way for me to get into Golden Girls?
If you're not in episode 1, season 1, I mean, I don't know. Well, speaking of dynasties, we have a dynasty beef between two, arguably the greatest basketball players ever. Did you see Larsa Pippen, who cheated on Scotty with Future, is reportedly dating Michael Jordan's son Marcus?
Oh my gosh.
Pretty funny.
So she's probably younger than Scotty Pippen. I'm guessing he married someone way younger than him.
I don't know. Why would you make that assumption?
Because rich, successful men often do.
Yeah.
So she's probably more the age of Michael Jordan's son.
Probably.
But they were teammates, right? Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen was Michael Jordan's number 2 in the 90s, like 96 Bulls, like that whole era run. It was Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. They were
right. Yeah,
that's synonymous.
So this is like betrayal.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But this is the thing. I didn't know that
Romeo and Juliet.
I didn't know that Scottie Pippen was still with this lady after she cheated with Future. Because he made that song about it.
Yeah.
And rubbed it in his face.
I know. Here's
the Gucci flip flop song.
Yeah, I know.
That was about having sex with his wife, and like just like puts it out, rubs it in his face, and they're still together.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's his own fault. Like, what's he expect? I mean, it's obviously more shocking because it's Michael Jordan's son, but this was gonna happen.
Yeah,
it was inevitable.
Yeah, if you're dating, it's his wife.
Yeah, but once your wife cheats on you with Future,
it's over.
She's not your wife no more.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, she belongs to the streets, literally, because that's what happens to Future's hoes, you know?
Yep.
Future isn't wifing up these women.
Yeah. But the thing is, Scotty and Larsa are being counseled by Jada and Will.
Like, are they really?
No, that has like
yeah. Like, that's because
who's your life coach? Will Smith?
Yeah, it's like,
she
might cheat on you whenever she wants to, but you don't leave, because eventually she's gonna get old and ugly, and you'll be right there, and she'll never leave you.
Yeah, but he's already old and ugly, dude. Scotty Pippen.
She's 48 years old. How old is Michael Jordan's son? Let's look this up.
Scotty Pippen looks like one of those Easter Island heads.
Yeah. For sure. Like, it's carved out of stone. His face. And that nose has always been a thing of wonder.
Yeah. It looks like his face looks like his nose is putting his eyes to sleep. It's just so big that it's pulling him down. He's 31.
He's 31. So 31, 48. And then let's see Scotty Pippen. How old is he?
How old is Scotty Pippen? 56. He's fucking 50.
So what's the age difference? 38, 31 to 48.
I'm not doing math on this
40.
I'm not doing math on the show.
So she's like right in the middle of their ages. Maybe a little closer to her husband, but like pretty much in the middle. But now she wants to rob the cradle. Do you think she wants a baby with Michael Jordan's son? Oh, she's not having babies. She's 40.
Yeah. What the fuck kind of man?
I mean, I just don't understand how you let this relationship continue.
Yeah.
And get to this point.
Love makes you do crazy things, Levi.
This is like, she's obviously trying to hurt her husband with this. It could have been she could have cheated with anybody both times.
Maybe.
But she picked someone famous, and then the son of someone famous, and it's the son of someone who like went into battle with him, basically.
Right.
Like
his kid.
She's trying to hurt him so bad. Why do you think?
That's the wife who sleeps with her husband's boss.
Is she just psycho, or is he giving her a reason to try and hurt him so bad?
What would the reason be?
I don't know.
I would imagine writing his face would be like having like just amazing with that honker.
Oh yeah.
That big old honker. You know what I mean?
What does Michael Jordan's son do?
W's.
Let's look at it.
Just like up. Daddy. Just W's.
He owns a company called Trophy Room.
Cool. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
How did he build this company?
So she's going for someone who's like not successful, but whose dad was successful.
Right. I wonder if Trophy Room's actually really successful. I don't even know what it is, but
no.
I mean, okay. What does Jeffrey and Marcus Jordan do?
He runs his dad's foundation. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
He's
so
the
you're right.
co-founder of Air Jordan, a philanthropic foundation that he runs. That. So he just runs their charity, basically.
That sounds very difficult for him.
So there's no like attraction to talent.
No,
as far as why she chose to cheat with him.
Yeah, you think
it wasn't because he's good at anything.
No,
he's got dad's money, runs dad's business.
Yeah.
So this is just to hurt her husband, and then I don't know. Like, what do you do if you're Michael Jordan in this situation? Like, call Scotty up.
High five.
Like,
High five,
hey,
Marcus.
Sorry, listen. Once they turn 18, I can't tell them what to do. Like,
Yeah.
We're still cool though, right? You
Yeah.
know, like, what do you do in that situation?
You suggest. Well, if he's your friend, I don't know if they're still friends or what the
You
fuck.
suggest that he breaks up with her.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even talking to him about it, dude. I'm not talking to him.
You have to. It's your son that's like the homewrecker in this situation.
Yeah, that ain't
and you're
me.
like went to battle with this
Yeah.
guy.
Well, that's between him and my son.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
he's his own adult.
yeah. Like, what do you say? Hey, if I was you, I'd go beat my son's ass.
What if this happens? What if they had sex to the future Gucci Flip Flop song, and then Michael Jordan's son comes out with a song about how he had sex with Scotty Pippen's wife to Future's song, the Gucci Flip Flop song?
Or what if he just comes out with a line of shoes, of flip flops,
Yeah.
and calls it Larsa's?
There's got to be
Hair-
there's got to be a business opportunity in this for him.
Yeah.
He's not just doing this because he likes her.
No, we're talking about him. I didn't even know Michael Jordan had a son until he fucked Pippen.
So he's doing this for a reason.
Simpin' Pimpin'.
And is he going to start a rap career? Maybe.
He
comes out as past.
He looks
like
more
literally
like Darius Rucker.
He leans in super hard to it, the whole situation.
Yeah.
He's like, his rap name is Past because he's talking, and then he's talking about
dude.
Future.
Yeah.
And then like he samples the Gucci Flip Flop song on his song. It's the same hook. He just like fills in the verses with something else.
What do you think he did?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, what do you-
there's a reason she's lashing out like this.
Yeah.
This is the most public and also the like most heartless way to like
get
treat
back?
somebody.
Yeah.
So if you're doing it, it's got to be for like a reason that like really hurt. You know, either that or you're just crazy. But
Yeah, she could be just a straight up sociopath.
She did do the thing with Future. You know, so
Yeah.
it's not her first go around the merry-go-round.
But here's the thing too, Future, he seems kind of like a douche, like a turd.
Yeah.
He seems a little like a turd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a good guy.
Yeah, well, obviously not if you're gonna like cheat with
But
someone
also-
and then go make a song and then blow it up into this
Yeah.
song, like rub it into like if you're gonna cheat on somebody's with their wife
Yeah.
and then go rub it in their face,
He's got to
a
be.
gentleman would keep it a secret.
Yeah, but
Don't do that, first of all.
did
Period.
he do something to Future?
That's what I don't know.
Did he do
Like, how did that even relationship come about? She's just a this actually reminds me, I read an article today that they're coming out with new NBA teams.
What?
Seattle gets the Sonics back.
Do we really?
And then Las Vegas is getting a basketball team. They're adding 2 teams and Sonics,
Dude.
they're back.
Dude.
Yeah, I saw that in an article today.
How fucking funny is that Chicago got a slide and we get our NBA team back? Yeah, buddy.
Is Detroit in Chicago? Detroit's not in Chicago.
What did I say? Chicago?
Yeah.
Fuck. I bet they get a slide too.
Yeah, so the Sonics, I mean, if that article I read was right,
Mm-hmm.
Sonics will be back.
Yeah.
And then some random Las Vegas team.
Dude, I'm so pumped for the Sonics.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's been a long time. Like, why did they leave?
Because they sold the franchise to Oklahoma.
Yeah, that was dumb.
The Thunder.
That was dumb.
The Oak. Yeah. how
Because I remember
stupid.
as a kid going to like Sonics games and like getting to like, you know,
Yeah.
like participate with like I did like school event thing
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
You know? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll start watching basketball.
Yeah.
I don't like I never like watched basketball, but I liked the Sonics.
Yeah.
But now,
I get it.
and like I never got into just watching like a season of basketball, you know?
Yeah.
But if the Sonics came back and I had like regional representation that I could get behind,
Right.
I would maybe watch more games and get into the NBA. So
Yeah.
this is a good choice
Exactly.
for the NBA.
Exactly.
You got to fit.
You got
potential fit. No.
You won one over. Yeah, and so much like the Golden Girls, I think we will like the Sonics for nostalgic reasons.
Yeah.
And then also, I just hope they don't disappoint. You know what I mean? I hope they have, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. If they're coming back, they got to have some sort of like something.
Yes.
You know?
Only reason they let Seattle have a team is because Seattle needs something to look away from all the homelessness.
Yeah.
A lot of ball bags are out and about in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Washing nuts in the bubblers in Portland and freaking, washing your ass in the fountain in Seattle.
Here's the question. You've stayed a Sonics fan. You got the hat on.
Yep.
Because we live across the river from Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Do you feel any type of way about allegiance or not towards them? Like you feel like because you're actually closer to this region now?
Am I more of a Portland?
Do you feel like I need to be a fan of the Trailblazers?
Yeah.
But we're still in Washington State.
I know.
So
it'll always be Sonics first.
Yeah.
And I really kind of never liked the Blazers. I still kind of I forced myself to like them because we're here.
They're the one that you would watch if they're regional.
Your
whatever.
team's not on like the game before or whatever. Yeah, but I used to love, Clyde Drexler and whatever. Like, I mean, it's always going to be Sonics first. But here's the problem that I have. I equally hate both cities.
Right.
For the same fucking reasons.
But
I'm
really
happy
matter.
to have my team back.
Yeah. Those things will always exist. Reasons to hate places like that. But there's still shining lights in the glimpse, In
the darkness.
In the darkness.
A breath of fresh ass.
Sonics.
Cold, dark city.
We can buy merch again. New designs.
Yeah. I want old designs. I want our old shit back.
I know. We'll see what happens with it.
Come on, Seattle, bring that old thing back.
Yeah. I would like to see what they would do to like revamp it too, though.
Yeah.
Like, what is the new?
Give us an option, though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, do both. Like, if you're going to reintroduce it, do both for sure.
Yeah.
But I want to see what the new, too,
Yeah.
So, let's get into something a little less serious or maybe more serious, depending on your point of view. A woman goes viral after showing how she cleans her toilet seat.
Insane.
And the way she does it is in the dishwasher with her dishes. So there's a little pee, a little poo swirling around with your dishes.
Just a little? That's not even fucking cleaning it. Dude, if you have to lift your shit up like that propeller thing isn't spinning.
Yeah, no, she's... Yeah.
What the fuck is she doing? That's got to be a joke.
Like the sound of the dishwasher is just gonna be like click, 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 click because the thing can't spin.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't make the dishes like the dishes are still clean when it comes out, but it's just the idea. I think that's really disgusting everybody, because that means that any drip drops of pee and poo are swirling around with your dirty dishes. But ultimately, they should still all be clean.
Theoretically, but do you want to take your chances?
Yeah, that's true.
With the law of probability.
A lot of it's like on a molecular level.
Yeah.
Maybe one little fecal matter gets in between your teeth, and then you have monkeypox or something like that.
Yeah, and then your
it could happen.
Face is blown out. Yeah. Well, they said it's skin-to-skin contact. Remember, we just read that.
I feel like anybody who knows her after this comes out, they're no longer going over for like dinner or anything.
Oh, maybe that's why she did it. She's sick and tired of people coming over to her house. She wants to go to a friend's house for change.
I'm gonna publicly disgust all my friends.
This is how I clean my toilet. Why does she have a southern accent in my head? Does she with you?
Yeah, it's that big smile that
big
shows,
Texas smile.
like where you can like see molars.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she's like the white blonde lady version of radio.
Like
that's why she's doing it. She's
like she just saw Legally Blonde and just her whole persona she became Legally Blonde.
She decided she
I am Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I see.
I might be dumb, but I'm not going to let it stop me from having ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well.
Yeah, she's just pulling some Jessica Simpson type of thing because it works on social media.
That's right.
People like watching people that are more stupid than them on social media because they can be like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
This person is so stupid. I'm not that stupid. I'm not like them, thank God, you know? And
God.
that's what escapism is.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why we engage on social media. That's why you're addicted. Is she married? Is this woman married?
Oh, she's...
Because I feel like a husband would shut this down really quick.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like there's a recent breakup here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a breakup that happened.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
This whole situation.
Or there was a breakup because of this. And it all started with your food always tastes like shit.
Yeah. How come your water always has things floating in it?
Yeah. How come my cup is always fucking filmy and it's got dirt or some shit in it? She looks batshit crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she definitely came up with this on her own and thought she had like figured something out, like life hack or like
follow me for more life hacks.
Her mom didn't teach her this technique, you know? This was just like her being alone for too long and then coming up with it.
No. Her mom didn't teach her this. I have a feeling she came up in foster care.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is how I see her. She moved to a big city.
Mm-hmm.
And like from living with her parents, and this is her first time by herself, and she hasn't made any friends yet, and she's just been in her apartment for a month by herself, and it's her first time being that alone for that long,
just bored to tears,
and just like this, like and then she got on TikTok, you know, decided like I could make TikToks, and then started thinking of ideas, and then she did something like this and thought it was a good idea just in general, and was like, I'm going to share this on TikTok because I know life hacks. First of all, life hacks on TikTok, that's going to get a lot of views. People love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unique things that you never thought of. Can you believe we never thought of sticking our toilet seats in the dishwasher? Here we are just spraying them on the toilet. What good's that going to do? As soon as somebody sits back down on it, it's covered in pee and poo again.
And viruses. Lots of viruses.
And then she made a TikTok thinking like, this is a good idea. She didn't make the TikTok thinking this is funny.
Yeah.
She thought she had discovered something.
Yeah, she was like having that big city self-talk. She was like, you know what, Denise? You moved here because you are creative. You are creative. You're a go-getter. You know what?
You just got to put yourself out there and you'll make friends.
You're going to make a TikTok video today.
They'll find you. They will find you.
Just about anything. How about your regular routine?
Yeah. What about you just do a day in the life, cleaning the bathroom?
Yeah, just a regular old cleaning of the shitter.
Cleaning the bathroom. How can we make this fun?
Yeah. Yeah, how can we make this fun? Forget it. Just show them how you do it.
Yeah,
dude, that's so
just do it
crazy.
like you normally do.
It's like, okay.
If I saw somebody doing this, I would be out. I'm never coming over.
No.
Again.
No.
Period.
Would you accept? I know you wouldn't accept food, but would you accept drink?
No.
From a bottle or a can?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Still no.
Honestly, nothing.
Yeah.
I would be more weary about even like shaking hands.
Would you address it? Would you be like,
no.
Wait, hold on. Did I just see you pull
I would just slowly erase you from my life, probably.
You'd have to, because that's a insane move.
Yeah. That's the move. I'm just like slowly backing away like, huh. All right. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've heard about this. Your favorite comedian
All right.
Kathy
Amy Schumer.
Griffin.
Oh,
close.
Oh,
Kathy Griffin.
The Godfather.
Who, honestly, I used to really like. I did think she was funny when she had a reality show. I don't remember what it was called, but it just followed her around, and she was. I thought it was funny.
I thought she was funny when she got pushed when she had really short hair. I just thought it was funny.
Anyway, she tweeted. She got on Twitter. You know how she's Miss Controversial ever since that Donald Trump severed head tweet that she was unapologetic about.
Very cool.
It's art. It was art.
And it was art. It is art.
I don't deserve to be canceled for art. I'm an artist.
Very artistic of her to do that.
She tweeted, "If you don't want a civil war, vote for Democrats in November.
Okay.
If you do want a civil war,
I don't.
Vote Republican."
Oh. Man, what a cool person.
She has not backed off of her severed head Donald Trump perspective of life at all.
You know, I saw this the other day, and I thought to myself, that's funny that Twitter let her tweet this with impunity. Like, she tweets violent shit.
Yeah, and its civil war is like the most violent it could ever get.
That's killing your neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, over political views. That's crazy. So when I responded to this tweet, and when I did, Twitter put a warning on my tweet.
Oh, really?
On my tweet.
Was there a warning on her original?
There is no warning on her original.
Really?
Still. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Twitter.
And I didn't even say anything crazy.
You said Kathy Griffin is to comedy what Nancy Pelosi is to comedy. Which is true.
It is true.
But Nancy Pelosi
is funnier.
Is the reason that it got that warning. If it was just about Kathy Griffin, it wouldn't have got the warning. They hate her. You know, like, they canceled her after the head stuff. I'm surprised that you even saw her tweet. Like, she's probably still shadow banned.
No, dude.
But Nancy Pelosi, you mention her in any type of negative light, they're going to put a little bumper sticker on there that says it's inappropriate.
Yeah, but also, is this a threat? Or is she just making an observation? It sounds like a threat, dude, because she's like, if you don't vote for Democrats, if a Republican wins, we need to kill. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like an incitement to violence.
Yeah, but that is her MO. The severed Trump head is her being like, let's kill them all. You know, she's always been, it's civil war.
Yeah. Well,
you disagree with me? Kill them all. You know, like, that's her go-to. I mean, this is no different.
And the truth is, this is the most masculine the left will ever get to a Braveheart figure.
Oh,
it's Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
Can you see her on the back of she wouldn't be riding a horse into battle. She'd be on a bird scooter.
Or a unicorn.
Or a unicycle.
I could see her on a unicorn.
You could see Kathy Griffin on a fucking unicorn.
But she's leading a parade. It's not like it's not their armies look different. You're not.
That's why I said bird scooter.
You're not used to a Democratic army.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So if it was Democrats, first of all, it's being led by a unicorn, and then it looks like a parade behind them, but that's their army.
Yeah. Is this a pride event? No, like, it's the fucking military.
We're here for the Civil War.
Yeah, the Civil War.
You know, they don't even know what they're saying when they say that.
They have no idea.
Oh, yeah, it's time for Civil War. That's it. I've had enough. Time for Civil War.
That's so irresponsible to talk like that.
That's what happens when you get soft over history. You don't even know what war means, you know?
Yeah.
To them, it's like Civil War time. We're boycotting all of their companies, you know? Uh-huh. It's not like we're going to murder them. which is what actually Civil War actually is.
That's from what I've heard.
There's a bit of murder involved.
Yeah, there's a lot of killing, right?
Yeah, at least a little bit. I mean, I feel like wars these days, there's less killing.
The crazy part is it's not regional. The Civil War wouldn't be regional. It's ideological. So it's left versus right.
Mm-hmm.
But the crazy part about that is that the two sides are so polar that like it wouldn't leave ground for a middle is what the left wants to do. It's either you're with us or you're with them.
Yeah, because like,
there's no
what
middle
happens
ground.
if you don't vote at all?
What do you mean? They kill you.
She says, if you want a civil war, vote Democrats. If you don't want if you don't want a civil war, vote Democrats. If you do want one, vote Republican. What if you don't? What does that
Well, then
signify?
it just automatically means you identify as black because they feel like.
So is that pro
voter ID?
Is that pro Civil War or is that?
No, that's pro peace.
So if you don't vote, it's like I voted Democrat. I don't want a Civil War.
I would think from her.
You think?
I could see it going the other way too.
Yeah, like you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
If you'd have voted, then we wouldn't have this problem. That's the thing about voting is
but
like
Republicans
people always
find
find a way to like try and use it against you. Like,
yeah,
if you voted or if you didn't vote, they'll hold it against you in some way. They'll find a way that made it so that you're a bad person.
Right.
You either voted for the wrong person or you didn't vote, which is the problem. If everybody in this country voted, we would have what we,
yeah.
Then policy would reflect what we wanted. Although I did see on TikTok a graph that shows laws that Congress passes and what the public want, and it never goes towards what the public wants.
Oh, dude.
Like ever. Like most of the bills that get passed have no public interest or support.
Yeah, but that's why we need accountability in our government, right? But what I was gonna say is like I can understand that the voting, like people who don't vote, because I used to kind of think that way, like I'm not picking the two people. You know what I mean? It's like if you sat me in a room and you like tied me to a chair, hey, and then like I'm standing there and you brought in two huge dudes, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like just hung, and you go, hey, one of these two guys is gonna rape you, but you get to choose. Right. I'm like, I'm not fucking picking. I'm not voting in that one. I'm not him. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not participating in that. You pay. So then when they go, well, why didn't you had the opportunity to vote?
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to make your voice heard. It's like, no, you brought in front of me two rapists.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, which one do you want to get fucked by? That's what Democrat and Republican is kind of become.
I don't.
Like, who do you want to fuck you?
Yeah. I haven't voted.
The red dude or the blue dude?
I haven't voted in so long. I think I've only voted one time in my life.
That's highly irresponsible. No.
I'm the problem.
You're the problem.
I know. See? If I had just voted,
Trump would have been here.
Problems would have been solved. It's people like me who are complacent.
Show would have made us millions by now.
No. See,
if Trump were in office, I wouldn't be worried about making my mortgage.
I don't feel bad about it at all.
Well, you should.
That's how everyone who votes wants you to feel. But I'm not. So I don't want to participate, I'm too cool. I'm too cool for that. Like, I'll let you nerds fight it out over, laws. I'm just going to, like, tiptoe around the laws and just live my life.
Yeah, until you can't. Until there's surveilling. Yeah, you can't.
I can.
Can you leave your cell phone at home?
Camouflage. Yeah.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
That's no fucking fun.
Easy.
Who can,
Easy.
That's...
If I want to get away with it, if I
want
to get away with something, I'm gonna get away with it.
Yeah, I don't think you can with everything.
I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
I was like,
Dude, murder someone this week.
I already did.
All right.
Still here.
Well,
I told you.
yeah. First, I mean, they won't. What's the law? They can't look for you after 48 hours?
Yeah. Exactly.
I saw that on A&E.
They'll never catch you if they haven't caught you.
If they haven't caught you in 2 days, you're home
clear.
free.
Yep.
Home free. It's the law.
Yep. But
anyway.
I think, General Kathy Griffin leading the Democrats in their civil war against Republicans.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want to see how it goes. I'll Sigma this and sit on the outskirts and just kind of see. I will respect the outcome of the civil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
you don't have a choice.
In the Civil War, you're dumb if you sit on the fence.
No, I'm sitting on the fence because I'm not participating.
But what I'm saying is, like, you're way more safe on one of those sides in a civil war than the other.
I'll be Switzerland.
Or even on the
I'll be
fence.
Neutral. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I'm too cool for this.
So
I'm too. I don't have like the like these nerds who want to like fight things out because they believe something's so life or death. Like I don't even know what the war would be over.
But here's what you're missing. This is what you're assuming. You're assuming that like the Republicans are going, okay, you want a civil war? The Republicans are going like, you don't want to do this. Like from the shit that I've heard, like Dan Bongino's constantly going, look, they're trying to provoke you. No violence, no violence. Defend yourself. Keep your head on a swivel.
My response.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, you're making it sound like there's going to be two sides fighting when I think it's going to be one side trying to attack and the other side just defending themselves. It's going to be a different.
Yeah, well, then I won't have any reason to be attacked.
Yeah. Yes, you will. Watch.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Nah, they can fight it out. Let me know what happens.
I would love to see an old school. I hope if there is a civil war, they decide to do it like meet on a battlefield.
Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean, if it's
face each other.
Yeah. If it's citizen against citizen, like if it's a civil war, then you can't bring the military into it.
Yeah.
It has to be citizen against citizen.
It's going to be like, it's going to look like the fucking Lord of the Rings versus all those monsters.
Yeah.
Like it's just going to be like, I don't know, some dude in high heels and then a cowboy outfit and fucking a whip.
Yeah.
And then like,
it's going to feel real Hunger Games.
Yeah, real Hungry Games.
Yeah.
Where should they hold it? In like an urban area? Or like open field?
It's harder to like, you can't like document it as easily in an urban area. You want it like, a field where you can get a good wide shot.
Yeah.
And see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to bus the Democrats in to that field by public transportation. We're going to have to pay for it.
What do you think the new horse line is? What are they on?
Bird scooters. That's what I'm saying.
No, the other side.
Oh.
Like it, you know how it would be like charging with the
Dodge
horses?
Rams. Or tanks. Trucks or tanks. I could see a bulldozers.
Some kind of like
equipment, killdozer.
Like Mad Max type of motorcycle.
Oh, for sure. Dune buggies with guns on the pop. Yeah.
If people didn't have to die, it would be fun to watch something like that.
I think it's still going to be fun to watch.
No, I mean, I know, but I just have to say for myself.
Oh, yeah.
I wish people didn't
in a video
die,
game.
Yeah. But it would be fun to watch.
It'll be a kick in the pants. The next Civil War.
Best of luck to everybody fighting in the Civil War upcoming. Kathy Griffin is heading that up. So if you have any more questions, reach out to her team.
Can you imagine? Her battle speech like Braveheart?
Yeah.
So
they told us being gay was a sin. Yeah. That's just like literally like they told us
them
having sex with kids was a sin.
Yeah.
Not this day. It's like, what do they have to stand on to motivate? even.
High heels.
They are white supremacists.
Yeah.
Even the black ones.
Even the black
Even the
ones.
Mexican ones.
Get them all.
You know, yeah. So good luck to everybody who's planning on fighting in this civil war. Well, this last story has to do with the government and our thermostats. Apparently, in Colorado, this guy was trying to put the AC up on a hot day, and he couldn't because the government said there was an energy emergency, and they locked him out from like changing the temperature on his thermostat because he had like a smart thermostat. So they just like turned it off, and he couldn't change the temperature on a hot day remotely.
Yeah. See, this is why I don't listen to anybody who's like, you're crazy. The government can't do that, or they wouldn't do that.
Right.
What they're fucking, it's here.
I mean, it is crazy.
Terminator's coming. It's a matter of time.
I remember when I lived in Portland and our energy, like power thing, I had to like the opportunity to sign up for if there's like, they needed a lot of energy for somewhere, like an event or something. Yep. I could like throttle mine, and then they'll cut some of the bill off. Right. Which I never noticed. Like they would tell me when it was happening, and I never even noticed because I don't use power like that. Yeah. I guess, you know, like it still worked. It was just like less was coming my direction, I guess. Right. And in that case, I don't really care if I don't notice, and like sure. I could still power everything I need to. But in this case, like if it's in the mid 90s and I can't go below 78 in my house, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Pissed enough to have a civil war?
No. Pissed enough to go back to analog air conditioning, though. That's the thing with these smart things, everything being connected. I'm not really down for that. Are you?
No, I mean,
I like the idea of like a smart house. Like I can control it all with an app.
Yeah, but
I don't like the idea of like having other people have access to it.
Right.
You know?
No, I get that for sure. And the more we get plugged into the grid, the more I see the appeal of like I know why they made collecting rainwater in barrels as illegal.
Why?
You know what I mean?
You know
because it's illegal.
I know but why? I've always thought it was stupid.
Because they don't want you. They want you connected to the grid.
Oh, they want to provide you with the water.
Yeah, they want to have all the control and as much control as they can have.
Charge you for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like we're sitting here, you know, baking in the sun, and they get to choose how fucking hot or cold your house is.
That's crazy.
How insane is and you don't even have a say.
Is Colorado liberal?
I believe so, yeah.
They're a pretty liberal state?
I think so. Like,
because that is some authoritarian BS.
Yeah, but it's also happening. It's also happening in California as well.
Yeah, but I expect it from California. I expect the overreach to come from California, but just like somewhere in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing over there?
Like in Colorado?
Yeah.
Really? That's probably why they're trying it there. They can't do it in California as much right now because California.
Because they've already pissed everyone off so much. They're like, we got to give our guys a break before we inflict anything else on them. This is in Colorado. So apparently they're trying it other places, and it's also failing miserably. I mean, if that happened to me, I'm switching my whatever I got to do.
Yeah, what are you switching?
I'm switching to analog air conditioning. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, but you got to plug it in.
Yeah, so what? They don't have access to it just from power.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you can
you're right,
generate power on your own if you really need to. I'm talking about the thermostat. Like, that's specific.
They can cut your power off between certain hours.
Yeah, and you can generate power on your own if you needed to. Like, if there's an overreaching government that did something like that,
get on the Peloton.
At least fight back by,
Yeah.
But in this instance, there's nothing you can do. It's not like they're cutting your power. You still have power. You just can't lower the thermostat. Like,
So what
that's like the ultimate like control is like cutting the power would almost be better. I feel like
You do?
because I would be so frustrated.
Yeah.
Like it's not working.
That would piss
like
me
just
off.
cut the power, okay?
Yeah.
Just like like don't give me this like micromanaging BS. Like you're like 77, no lower than 70.
Dude.
Like I hate that even more. Just cut me off and I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, or like if you go to start your dishwasher and it won't let you hit heavy load.
Yeah.
It makes you hit the economy button
that's
and you
the only
can't
one
hit
that
it. And you're like
works.
fucking
Yeah.
staring at the cameras in your house like,
Exactly.
fucking, where are you?
Like just turn the power off at this point and I'll figure it out. I'll get the honestly the
Yeah.
Tesla battery thing sounds like a good deal to me.
The what thing?
Tesla battery wall thing. Have you seen that?
Yeah, but there's got to be some shit to that too.
Well,
like go back to
it charges and then power companies will pay you for your excess power. So it charges solarly and then like you have power that you can use and then if you want you can also sell it.
Yeah, but do you think that's going to be that way?
It's a self-sufficient system. It
Yeah.
stores and charges its own power, and that's all I'm saying. Self-sufficiency when it comes to power.
I get the theory, but what's going to happen is the government is just going to take.
Yeah, maybe, but we're not there yet, so I can be optimistic. You can be pessimistic about it.
I will be pessimistic.
But I'm going to be optimistic about it.
They're turning people's...
They can try, but there's enough off-the-grid tech type of stuff that we can get by. We can figure it out.
You need to watch more Naked and Afraid.
That's not a real show. It's produced.
Depends on who you ask.
It's all lies. If you
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Naked and Afraid. The real deal.
But regardless, this is inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm not for this. I'm not pro.
Let us know in the comments. Do you think the government should have control of your thermostat?
Yeah.
Some people are like,
Absolutely.
yeah, I get it. I mean, I get it.
Hey, trust the science.
My neighbor runs her air conditioning all day on a hot day.
Yeah.
And I have to listen to it. Like
it hums.
Like what would be the argument, like it hums when I'm trying to sleep during the day.
Yeah, when I'm trying to meditate in my back garden.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Her AC hums.
And
it
I know
throws off my chakra.
And I know she keeps it in the mid 60s in that house. It's too cold.
Yeah. There's no way she's 71 plus.
Yeah.
This week's apology goes out to Kathy Griffin. I'm sorry you couldn't make it as a small male comedian or even a thick-necked female comedian. But your red hair is no one else's fault but the devil himself. Stop tweeting bad things and have a good week, everyone.